Namaste, beautiful souls. We are going to do a quick journaling technique today. It's a great healing technique. I put this question up yesterday. I'll just add it here on our Instagram page, and I really loved the answers. What would you do if you weren't afraid? The power really is in the question with this one because it sets off what we call in yoga your self inquiry, or the other way to say that would be to explore the pathway of Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga, or the Jnana Yogi, is the one who asks, why am I here? Who am I? What is my purpose? Where did I come from? All of these self inquiry questions are powerful within themselves. We don't necessarily even have to answer them immediately. They are posed, and we go therefore on a journey of self reflection, listening to our inner voice, listening to the divine omens that come into our life, and knowing that as the power is in the question, it's very important that we at some point have a breakthrough as to what is the truth for us. So I'd like you to grab a pen and paper or your journal and then pop this up the top. What would I do if I weren't afraid? What would I do if I weren't afraid? It's really important that we know that there really are two polarities in which we can experience here in the earth realm. One is the energy of love, and the other is the energy of fear. This is a very simplistic way of approaching your spiritual path, yet your spiritual path should indeed be simple. You don't want to complicate it with being a spiritual scholar. A spiritual scholar would be someone who knew everything about all the different spiritual traditions, but they're not actually learning or adhering to the teachings. They just have it more on an intellectual level, that they know different deities and they know how to pronounce certain Sanskrit words and they know who the ancient mystics were, but they may not be applying the learnings. These kind of questions, what would you do if you weren't afraid, take you direct into having to activate from your deep inner self. No one's going to tell you what to do. And that's the path of spirituality. The truest, highest path is to honor spirit, honor self, honor the soul knowing, and it can only be found deep within yourself. A teacher may point you in a certain direction, but ultimately you must find the answers for yourself. And when you do find the answers, here comes the main ingredient. You must have the courage to take action. And you only ever have to take small incremental steps. Zoe spoke about this the other day with incremental growth. So go back and watch that video again if you need to. You only have to take small incremental steps, but those small incremental steps add up to big purpose living, add up to you really experiencing what you came to experience here as a divine being, having this human adventure. So, what would you do if you weren't afraid? I'll finish the video now, but please take as long as you need to either write down the answer if there's something coming through for you now, or if you sort of have gone blank, that's okay. Just keep coming back to this question every day until the answer comes through for you. And remember, it's in the taking of action that is vital for you. Sending you much love and namaste.